All right, everybody, we are live with another real estate agent YouTube channel review live session, obviously live, right? If you are catching this, but you weren't here, I want you to know you missed out on some great stuff. I had a Canva template in the chat, which I'm going to put in the chat right now before I forget. This Canva template allows you as a real estate agent to go into Canva and know exactly how to size your real estate YouTube channel banner. And so I'm going to share this into the chat now so that anybody that joins can get this. Actually, I forgot to pop out my chat. Hang on one second here. I'm going to put it in the chat now. Bam. There's that link there. Click on that if you want to know how to create a real estate YouTube channel banner the right way. All right. So I have a great lineup of real estate agents. I have about 5 of them, depending on if anybody wants their channel reviewed in the comments. We'll just start with what I've got and we will jump right in. Okay, so we're starting with Living in Miami, Florida by Miami Hal Feldman. So he's been running YouTube for a little while. I think he's like, what, a couple years now? Ooh, 3-4 years. So he's been going for a while. But he hasn't been really doing the living in content. Now, when you look at his most popular video, he probably ran ads on this video. I could be wrong. So when we click on this video here,
Meet Grammarly Go, your go-to solution for getting quality work done quickly.
Ready for the big picture today, Remy?
Oh
yeah.
And ensuring peak productivity when you need it the most. Grammarly Go brings AI to every text box, helping you create thoughtful writing in a fraction of the time.
No sound
you can
in video.
instantly make emails shorter or longer.
Wow, there wasn't sound on this video. Oh my gosh. How did he get 13,000 views? Oh man. Dang, I'm so jealous right now. The man doesn't even need sound in his videos to get views. What the heck? Okay. All right, so let's look at what he does well. Let's look at some of his reviews here. And so I watched this one here. You can see by the red line there.
I just sold my house, and I have a realtor, Mr. Hal Feldman, and let me tell you something. He will make your transition very, very easy. When the process first started.
So there's one, but he has several of these. Man, if I was a real estate agent, this is one way that I would be building up my trust, right? Because if people see these interviews, oh my gosh.
I was already working with another realtor that I wasn't happy with.
Oh.
And one thing that I've noticed, not just in this scenario, but usually the people that tell me, I'm the best in the business, you're not going to find anybody better
Everybody
than me,
says they're the best.
usually tend to not be the best. And that was the experience
But everybody
I was having.
says it. Everybody says that they're the best. Oh my gosh, that's funny. They tend to not be the best.
With the previous realtor I was working with. I didn't even finish one transaction. That's when I found Miami Hal. He never came and said to me, oh, you're not going to find anybody better than me. But then I realized I probably won't find anybody better than him. And that's why I've done multiple.
Okay, let's check out one more. Let's see what this person here has to say. Where'd they go? I lost them. There was actually an older woman down here. I wanted to hear her.
Miami Hal has been very, very good to me. Very helpful. Anything I didn't understand, he helped me with. And he sold my house. For a novice who doesn't understand the process, Hal walked me through very slowly and clearly. And
That's awesome. So that's something that he's doing very, very well. That was just 3. I didn't even hit half of them. So if you have any clients that are willing to get on video, that is a great way to build traction and to gain trust. One thing that I would do though is I wouldn't just call these videos Miami How Review. This man
I
here,
just sold my house, and
he talks
I have
about
a realtor,
a transition.
Mr. Hal Feldman. The process first started easy, very, very easy. Your transition, very, very easy.
So I'm curious, where was he transitioning to? Where was he transitioning from? And so when you think about that, if you know that, he doesn't say it in the video, but you could title of that. So imagine he titled it Leaving Florida and Moving to Somewhere Else, or Living in Miami, Florida, due to one of those bars, and then which neighborhood. Or even just selling a house in Miami, Florida would be better than just having Miami How Review, Gary Adams, because no one's going to search for that. No one is going to search for that. They will find it by real estate and Gary Adams. There's not really any keywords in here. That's interesting. It's pulling from his Google Maps. Very cool. That's something to keep in mind. So if he was titling these videos better, they would be getting more views on them. Titling them by something that somebody's actually searching for. He has a similar problem with these mms. It's an
Hi there, it's Hal Feldman, Miami Hal, and here's your Monday Market Minute.
So it's a Monday Market Minute. I would just start calling them mms. Because, like, the market is
We're saying goodbye to a queen. Goodbye, Queen Elizabeth. 70 years. It's an amazing tradition, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish here in Miami. Tradition of giving great real estate information to all of my clients and would-be clients. And that is why I want to remind everybody that this Friday, on a very special issue of the Miami How Real Estate Show, you can see me interacting with the County Mayor, Daniela Levine Cava, and we want you to be involved too. So.
Oh, okay. But what was that about the market update? There wasn't a whole lot there about it. So he meets with the mayor. Okay, cool. I don't see that video on here anywhere though. Just saying. Okay. Tons of good client feedback. That is one great thing that I pulled away from this channel. Something that people could apply to their own real estate YouTube channels is bringing in your clients to actually talk. Now, when you look at this YouTube channel banner doesn't really do a whole lot for Hal. He would be better off having another picture of himself. You've seen the banners that I've done. I can show you them right now. Looks like I need to refresh. Oh, that's that same one. Too many tabs open, Aaron. Too many tabs. But if you look here, made one there, made one there, made one there, made one there, made one there. There's a few of those, but yeah. So done a lot of YouTube channel banners. Been improving them, and I really feel like he could use something similar. Miami How could use something similar. Something that screams Miami a little more than this deck, right? If I didn't know better, I could think that was California. I could think that was any coastal state or any place that has a river and palm trees. Okay, let's move on to living in Helena, Montana. Oh, wait, his channel description was good. That's why I didn't even click on it. It was good. No news is good news, right? Living in Helena, Montana. All right. So, real estate agents, when you're doing your videos, take a look at what has been successful in the past, your past videos, and revisit those ideas. I want to show you something popular. Why move to Missoula, Montana? Why move to Great Falls, Montana? So he calls it the Summertime series. And look at the amount of views on these. 7,200, 8,600, 4,700. But then look at the rest of them. Look at this. So for comparison, look at this. Okay, this is the point that I want to drive home. Move to Missoula, Montana. That was the key word there, right? Move to Great Falls. Move to Helena, Montana. Oh, Great Falls, Montana. Okay, look at that. So the amount of views there, that was 11 months ago and a year ago. He did this same video a year ago. 6 things not to do when buying a home.
Here's 6 key things not to do if you're interested in buying a home. Bill Mayer, your Montana realtor. I'm going to talk today about...
He got a comment on it. That's great. Oh, they didn't even like his comment. Oh. Let's reply to him. You gave a great answer. And I wanted to make sure you got a response. Am I like petty or am I petty? Oh man, I'm a little petty. Okay, that guy is gonna probably get so excited that he got a comment. I always get excited when I get a comment. Usually it's just myself. Anyways, think about that. So he had this amount of views there, talking about Montana with those keywords, and then he went to he did this generic information, buying a home. Every real estate agent is doing that. He only got 22 views. So just think about that. When you hyper localize your content, that's what's going to get you views. Not doing this generic stuff. Because every single real estate agent out there is doing generic stuff. So when you look at how many real estate agents are in Montana, so we go here. Oh, there's 3 million in the United States, and then this one has it broken down by state. Montana, there's only 5,600 real estate agents in Montana. So he doesn't have to compete with a lot of real estate agents. Whereas in Florida, there's like 286,000 or something, 216,000. So when he chooses to do generic content, he's choosing to compete with almost every single real estate agent on YouTube. But when he's choosing to localize his content, he's only competing with however many real estate agents are in Montana on YouTube. So that's why you localize your content. He doesn't have a YouTube channel banner, and I just realized that. I wonder if he has a website. If he has a website, I can make him one. Oh, but he doesn't have a banner, so why would he have a website? Let's see. Let's see if he's... Oh, here's his website. I think I might be able to do it. So we're going to make a YouTube channel banner for this guy. You're going to see how I do it. Using that template that I put into the chat. Feel free to snag that. I think you can download it when you view it. I didn't check. Oops. But anyways, let's build him a YouTube channel banner because this is a how-to channel. I like to show people how to do things. Okay. Yeah, I've been using that forever. You'll love the background remover. Okay. So that's a great picture of... What is his name? Why do I want to say John? I feel like every guy's name I want to say... Oh, Bill. Okay, Bill. I want to name everybody John just because it's easier to remember. So here's Bill. And he's in Montana. What did he say? Missoula? I have never been to Missoula. I've been to Butte. But not Missoula. Awesome. Look at that. We got a great picture right off the bat. Size that down a little bit. It has to stay within the safe area. And that is... Delete and put it back. This area right here. This rectangle is safe. Oh no. Nope. We'll just add it in again. See, I can get rid of some of the clouds. I want to keep those mountains because those look way cool. So I'm going to have to sacrifice some of the city. But there we go. There's that there. Actually, I'm going to sacrifice more of that side and leave that in there. Okay, go a little over so that way we know that it's covered. Okay, if I send it back, bam, there's John. But he's kind of, see this straight line here on his right side here? I'll zoom it in so you can see it. That's something that I always try to watch out for. It's getting cut off there and it just looks kind of weird, even though, you know, it's not really easy to see. But you flip it horizontal, then that's covered by the edge of that there. And I don't know if he's rolling with any like colors, specific colors or anything. No, he's just doing those city signs for his videos. So he doesn't really have like any specific branding colors or anything. I did pull up his website. I feel like that's just generic blues and okay. So put an outline on him. Haven't done this in a while. I'm like forgetting how to do it. Actually, I will do the fresco on him. Maybe turn it down just a little bit. So to put an outline, you go to shadows, outline, and I like to keep it thin. And we'll go white. I feel like that looks good. And you're probably wondering what the heck just happened to this photo here. This happens from time to time. I just refresh. And then it'll be there. It'll be good. Okay. And it does look kind of weird with this outline on the bottom there. So I'm just going to bring that down. And then when it's actually put into YouTube, that you wouldn't see that. So I'll just pull this font here and we'll do living in Montana. And I don't really like that color right now. What should we do? Let's do a blue. I think that blue looked good. Living in Montana. He needs to have his name there. Splash of paint. Go with that. That looks good. And his name was Bill Mayer? No, that's a singer, isn't it? What was his name? Oh, it was Bill Mayer. What are the odds? Okay. Bill Mayer. Let's put your name there, Mr. Bill. We'll make that the same blue. And we'll make this white. Oops. White. Whoa. Just selected everything. Bill Mayer. It would be awesome if Mr. Mayor was the mayor of Missoula. Okay, so living in Montana, and then if he had a link to his website, we could do that, but I'll show you how to do it. He doesn't have a link. Let's do learn about Missoula. Hopefully I spelt that right. This isn't for realsies, so not a big deal. We do need to put an outline on there, and we'll make that the same blue. It does kind of get lost a little bit there. Maybe it's because the black outline, or I guess it's gray, as opposed to the white. There we go. That pops a little more. Learn about Missoula. Okay, and I'm going to do an arrow down to where his website would be. That draws the eyes down to your leads, or for your leads down to your website or whatever. And then the way that I get around not being able to put an outline on a graphic, in Canva there's graphics and there's photos. Photos, you can put an outline on. That's how I did it on him. But a graphic, you can't. So what I do is I duplicate it, and then I'll choose an outline color, and then I send it to the back, and then you make it just slightly larger. And I use my arrow keys to move it ever so slightly. Using your mouse, you have to be way zoomed in order to get these fine little movements. Okay, so there's an outline on that arrow. Learn about Missoula, Bill Mayer, and then I would put his contact info. But for the sake of YouTube, or this live stream and them, I don't put their contact info out there, even though it is right there. Okay? All right, let's move on. We made a YouTube channel banner for that guy. Hey, Bill, if you see this, and you want to learn how to do this, let me know. Okay, so living in White Rock. Okay, let's talk about this channel here, sitting at 363 subscribers, doing well. New videos every week. Does he deliver? No. Oops. He does not. So he kind of had the same thing going on. Look at this. Pros and cons of living in White Rock. 12,000 views. Then he did a live tour. Living in. He did info in Surrey. Living in. Look at these views that he's getting. Oh my gosh. But then you go back and now he's not doing the living in content or the moving to content. And his view count has just drastically dropped. You can see, you got to give the people what they want. That's why I suggest go back to your videos, sort by most popular, and see what people have watched. If that's what they've watched, why not create content like that? I'm just saying, he's sitting at 12,000 views, pros and cons. I'd be making a lot more pros and cons videos. I'm sure you got some cities other than White Rock, right? You got to. What's BC? Oh, British Columbia? I don't know. What the heck? But yeah, I would do a pros and cons of living in Surrey. Why not? Okay, moving on to explore living in Newton, Massachusetts. Okay, so the branding up here and his profile match. He's got a great YouTube channel description, moving to the Boston suburbs, relocation to the Boston suburbs. He's got those keywords in there. Think about putting those in your YouTube channel if you don't have them already. But the branding stops there. It stops at his profile picture and his YouTube channel banner. There's none of that on here. And I'm not saying that makes or breaks a great video. However, there's some branding on that video there, but on the thumbnail, it's not immediately recognizable unless you can see his face, which on your mobile device, not always. So that was one of my suggestions for him, was to apply that branding, nice colors, and put them down here. Again, it was kind of like the same thing. Look at your views and then look at your engagement. What are people engaging with? Create that kind of content. He actually has a banner, so that's good. All right, I saved the best channel for last, living life in North Idaho. When you see a subscriber count, oh my gosh, don't get discouraged like I did. Just take it for what it is. He's doing things right on his YouTube channel, and that's why I brought him up. I don't have any suggestions for corrections. I just think that you should take a look at his channel and maybe see what he's doing and try to apply some of those things. Look at this video here.
Sick of hiring setters that
17,000 subscribers, 132,000 views.
barely book calls for your business? Use AI instead.
As most of you know, there are a lot of people that are leaving the state of California. So much so that...
Look at this. Why watch this? That's the chapter heading instead of introduction. That's interesting. I might steal that one. And look at all the engagement he gets on his videos. Wow, 33 replies on this. Dang, obviously people are like really upset. And that's something I wanted to talk about too. Controversy. Okay?
Governor Newsom introduced a new tax called the exit tax, which is a one-time fee that people have to pay if they're relocating from the state. That's a good sign, right?
Controversy. He dives right in. Okay? Look at this.
And urine and homeless people. No, we did not just have a tornado or a flood. This is just the way that a lack of hypodermic needles.
So he does digs at California. We defend ourselves here. Here goes some gun stuff, I bet.
Standing around watching. That doesn't really exist here. If you see somebody committing a crime or getting in a fight, there's probably going to be several people that get involved, and depending on the severity of it, you might even have one of them pull out a gun.
There it is.
At gunpoint.
I was waiting for
This
it.
can be very, very.
So that's actually, holy moly, look at that. 1,909 comments on this video. And he posted this 3 weeks ago. He's selling North Idaho, Coeur d'Alene area. What would you do if you had that kind of engagement on your videos? Holy moly. I don't know what I would do if I had that many. I'm not sure. However, he's doing something right. Okay. Well, that was 4 or 5 YouTube channels we went over. I hope you pull out some good things, some great things. One last thing, he has these chapters in here. You can put those in by doing this in your description. You just do that. You timestamp them. You can type it just like that. And you can see that each section is like kind of about the same length, except for this last one there. And I thought that was kind of like his main thing that he did was his last section was typically longer for whatever reason, but these are about the same length. So he doesn't stay on a topic for too long or much longer than the other ones. He keeps his videos pretty brief. I didn't see one that was more than like 15 or 17 minutes. So he's just giving the information out there, taking that controversy head on, which is what people need to be doing more with their real estate channels. Because if you're pandering to everybody, you're going to get nobody. I said it. Okay. You all have a great weekend or day whenever you watch this. If you happen to be a real estate agent looking to improve your YouTube channel, let me know. I can show you some of these things. We can work on your YouTube channel banner, work on your thumbnails, whatever it is that you need. Let's chat. You can hit me up on YouTube or send me an email at aaron@socialagent.us. All right. Thanks, everybody.